Hello, everyone, and welcome back to RollPlay Mirrorshades. It's week 21. It's time to find out what everyone's been up to the past week before we actually start playing. So if you're watching on YouTube, just skip to like 20. I'm going to say 26 minutes today. Let's just go with that. 26 minutes. Wheat, you're wearing a Jurassic Park shirt. That's the first thing I noticed when I turned to my left.
Wheat, you're wearing a dress. Tell us about it.
That's what I heard you say too.
It is not a old Jurassic Park shirt. In
Okay.
case you
Thank you for telling.
sort of
Yes. Your nerd cred is not actually raised then. Because
Well,
it's newer.
I mean, fuck you. My nerd cred's at an all-time high. I stand by Jurassic World as still one of the best movies that has come out this summer. So fucking.
Did you see that the director of that is directing the ninth Star Wars film that was announced over the weekend?
And you want to know why?
Why is that?
Because they looked at that guy and they said, that guy can fucking tell a story about dinosaurs facing other dinosaurs, facing humans. And so that's good enough for me.
Okay.
They said, give him a Star Wars movie. Because you want to know what? They took off that fucking jackass, fucking Jack Trank or
Yeah.
Josh Trank.
Yeah, the Fantastic Four guy, yeah.
That's right, JP.
Yeah.
That's right.
That guy proved himself to be actually crazy on Twitter.
So anyway, I'm just waiting eagerly for Jurassic World to release on digital. I don't buy physical copies.
Oh,
of
yeah. Speaking of waiting for movies, I finally saw Mad Max over the weekend.
Yeah, you know what? I really wanted to tweet back at you. And I was like, well, first off, JP's probably taking some meds. So, and second off, you didn't see it in the theater, man.
I know. I didn't see it in the theater.
Like that is like I'm not that big of an elitist asshole when it comes to like, well, if you didn't see it in the fucking theater, you didn't get the experience. But when it comes to Mad Max, I have to be that elitist asshole.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I think it was definitely a better movie in the theaters. I would agree.
I mean, movies. Most movies that are like that, like action movies, are directed and produced to be watched in the theater. Like you can look at a picture of a statue and be like, "That's a nice statue." But if you look at it in real life, you're like, "Oh, damn, I get it now."
That's very true, Adam. It is very true. And you know, going to movies these days, because I pretty much never go unless I'm with Jen or Mini-Wheat, like we have these new theaters here. They're the ETX and all sorts of like they have basically 10 times more speakers than they should, and they're turned up and every time a movie starts, this is how I gauge if it's loud enough. You know, first off, you know, if I feel it, but second off, if I just turn over and look at Mini-Wheat and he just like will grip the fucking sides of the seats and be like, what the I'm like, all right, this is loud enough. You can start the movie now. It's fucking fantastic.
Nice.
But what I really wanted to talk about was a parenting fail that I had this weekend. It's kind of a win fail, I guess you could say. So I'm pretty on top of things when it comes to, you know, stuff that Mini-Wheat really likes. And last week during our Twitch Weekly, we were putting our script together, and one of the things was game releases, and it said Yoshi's Woolly World. And I'm like, holy shit, dude, Yoshi's Woolly World. Like, that's fuck. Dude, I got to get on top of that. And so I go to Amazon and dude, God damn it, this sounds like a fucking commercial already, but I go to a website where you can purchase things online. They're an online retailer, and I put in Yoshi's Woolly World.
Also work for.
And it looks like, and it's like, yeah, no, exactly. And and I order it. I put that shit in my cart, and then I'm like, oh, they don't have the bundle. The bundles are not available. I'm like, fuck, they don't have any of the yarn fucking amiibos. What the fuck, man? They only have the Japanese version. Okay, I'll just get a Japanese version. I got it, and there we go. And so I'm looking, and I'm like, well, I'm like, wait a second. Yoshi's Woolly World didn't come the other day. Like, what the fuck is going on? I see that the amiibo's coming today, so what the hell? And I look back at the order, and it says pre-order to be released on October 16th, 2015. Yeah. And that's basically how fucked my head is right now. But, you know, I do have this Japanese yarn amiibo that's cute as fuck. And so, you know, the only disappointment of it is that, you know, Mini-Wheat has to wait 2 more months to really play Yoshi's Woolly World.
You gotta up your NERPS game, Wheat.
I failed, man. I literally, my brain is just all over the place, and so October was August, and
that game's weird as shit because that came out in Europe like a month ago.
Really? But they were showing it at E3 like a month ago.
Yeah, it's out in Europe, and then it
It's
comes
out in
out.
Australia too. I found out.
Yeah, I think it comes out in Australia, and then
Here.
I think Japan gets it before the U.S. and the U.S. gets it last. I have no idea why.
That's
It's
So
like
weird.
like Xenoblade Chronicles was like that, right? Where it came out in the European forever and ever before anyone here got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yep. Also, real quickly, sorry, I know I'm taking up time.
26 minutes.
Last week I mentioned the best worst show on television.
Oh yeah.
I think it was during this. Was it during Mirrorshades?
I think that
And
was
it's
yeah.
I
Under
remember
the
that
Dome.
conversation. So yeah.
So, of course, this week's Under the Dome had, again, maximum level fucking ridiculousness. And then at the end, it has this amazingly crafted comeback, like, relationship has been restored and, like, human has triumphed. And it's fucking amazing. And I'm like watching, I'm like, no, this show sucks. No, it's fucking terrible. I don't know how they do it or what the fuck, who is on all sorts of mushrooms and acid and fucking all sorts of other shit. But man, Under the Dome, you've got to watch it. It's so bad.
So bad.
It's so good.
You
Maybe I'll
sound
watch
just
it.
like me pitching shows. You gotta watch it. It's the worst. It's
Wait,
the worst show. You need to watch it.
So bad.
There's
Bad.
3 seasons of this. What the fuck?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had never heard of it until I
hey.
was visiting Sam looking for something to watch.
Fear my Onyx. You have to admit that
Oh.
shit was that was well done. How they did that, it was really really well done.
Oh, Dean Norris is in there. All right.
Yeah, he
All
is.
right. I'm in.
He plays an asshole, then he plays a nice guy, then he plays a fuck face, and then he plays kind
Well,
of a
don't
nice guy.
spoil
and
it
an
for
asshole.
me.
No, you're gonna love him. He's like Dean Norris to the max. Like you're gonna fucking love
okay.
it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'll
Just
watch it.
just like Breaking Bad.
I'll
Oh
check it
fuck,
out.
I'm spoiling that too. Jesus
You're
Christ.
spoiling
All
it.
right.
You just gotta shut the fuck up sometimes.
Put it away.
Under the Dome. All right. I'm adding it to my Amazon list. Is it out? Is it on Amazon? I'll figure it out anyways.
Of course it is.
Oh my god. These
This comes
Amazon
full
bugs.
circle back to the
I
same
think
song.
if, I think if
Actually,
you're
I
in the
think
U.S., it's Amazon Instant for free. I'm pretty sure.
Oh
Okay.
shit! Look at that.
All right. I
So
finished
that's
season
where I
1 of The
saw it.
Wire, by the way. We talked about that last week.
And
Yes,
you're like,
yes.
yeah.
I had watched most of season 1, so I knew pretty much everything. But yeah, it's good. Does season 2 start off remarkably slow in the harbor? Because it
Season
seems
two-
remarkably
season two-
slow in the harbor.
Season 2 is the outlier for sure. It's
Okay.
it's weird. It's also the whitest season. Like it's very different tonally.
No,
And
yeah,
then-
yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't know. I'll
What?
keep with it. I'll keep
What
with it.
is this fucking world that we live in? Fucking Under the Dome is this week's top program in life's plus 7-day lift in viewers and adults 18 to 49. That is mind blowing to me. It is so bad you have to watch it.
That's the tagline on
That's it.
CBS.
I like Mini Wheat shirt a lot.
Mini Wheat,
That one's my
Kaitlyn
favorite.
said that she thinks your shirt is totally awesome
It's a fucking-
and that
Oh, it is.
the only thing that doesn't make it awesome is that you stopped streaming Fallout 3. So that's what you said.
Hey, I didn't say that.
Just leaves.
He just walks.
Fuck you, Dad.
Fuck
Oh,
this fake
God.
gamer girl.
Very good.
Okay, he said Fallout stream tomorrow. Boom.
Aww.
Nice.
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 Boom. Caitlin, you got to be there.
Whatever,
now.
Target
You gotta
shirt.
be
Chill
there.
out.
Caitlin will have to watch it now. Dodger, I saw you playing Ark for some stupid.
I played
what-
Ark for the very first
the fuck-
time.
What are
I
you
s-
doing?
I
You and
played it
Adam
for
both got sucked into Sam's hell.
Mhm.
I played it for the first
It's
time
true.
yesterday, and I was like, "This is actually pretty fun." I didn't expect to like it, and then today I started in on because we're on an RP server, and I want to be a crazy dodo lady instead of a crazy cat lady. So I spent the whole day making a big pen around a house, and then kidnapping dodos. And naming them all after One Piece characters. So I now have, I think, 12 dodos, all named after One Piece characters. It's good. It's good
Man.
shit.
Is Nico Robin the best one you have?
Robin is okay color-wise. Because, like, they all have different, plumage and whatnot. She's like, all right. But I think the prettiest one is Bon Clay.
Ah.
Because it's, like, purple on pink. It's adorable.
I don't know what anything is happening right now.
So that's been my life. And then I have a pteranodon that I named Metallicana after Ignil's dragon from Fairy Tale. And then I have a oh no, what are they called? The big pig dinosaurs. Are those with the big
They're called
pig
food,
nose?
Dodger. That's what
Food.
they're called. They're called food.
Physiosaur, I
I
think. And I named him Piccolo because he's green with pink dots. So really, I'm just turning my whole little space into trash, and it's wonderful.
What is Bon Clay's special power? What is this shit?
Oh my god, what is Bon Clay's fruit power?
I like Google imaged him, and I'm just like, what the fuck am I actually looking
Bon
at?
Clay, Bon Clay is like the best, and that's how he talks. What is his devil's
He's got a
fruit
bunch
power?
of ducks or swans on his ducks.
Yeah,
I don't know.
he's a dancer.
Oh,
Do you
Ship's
remember?
dancer.
Do you remember about
I'll
Bon
find
Clay?
it. Let's see.
Nah, man, I'm not even that fucking far, so that shit.
What?
spoilers
Robin
to
comes
me.
after Bon Clay. Don't
No
give me that
way.
shit. Yeah. Don't give me that
No.
shit. How can you not remember Bon Clay, like one of the best characters
That's
ever?
not true. That is not true.
Yeah.
No
Yes.
way. No.
Oh, that's right. He
fucking
can
way.
clone himself. That's right. He can turn into other people.
That is not true.
It is. It is true.
We're gonna find out what fucking chat says.
I
Wait, what
just-
is
I
devil
just
fruit?
watched that shit.
What is devil? Is this?
That's
I'm,
like
I'm getting into
the
a dark.
cornerstone
I'm
of the whole
I closed
show.
out. I'm out. I was too
The
deep.
cornerstone of the whole
That's-
show
yeah,
is that
good-
people can
good-
eat
good
devil
time,
fruits
JP.
and get powers. So
out.
the main character can stretch his body, and he keeps running
Okay,
into other
okay,
people
well, hold
who
on,
have eaten
hold
other
on.
devil fruits. What?
If then, what arc is that?
Robin shows up in the Alabasta arc. I
Yeah.
think.
So what arc is
And then-
he in?
Bon Clay is in the
They said they're in the same arc.
They're in the same arc, but Robin shows up
She's
after.
a fugitive. When they don't know who the fuck she is. She's not a crewmate yet.
You find out she's a fugitive later. You're all messed up. You're all twisted. You're all twisted on your One Piece knowledge.
Is in the
You need to
Alabama.
do a marathon. You need to marathon some One Piece. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I'm. If I had more time than Under the Dome, actually, yeah, fuck.
I'm not going to ask you to replace Under the Dome because I get it. I watch Teen Wolf. I get it.
I still haven't even watched that yet. I don't even know what
Teen
that
Wolf?
looks like. Yeah.
JP, you will watch 5 minutes of Teen Wolf and then be like, "What the fuck is this shit?" And then you'll never watch it again.
Oh, I thought
So-
Teen Wolf
Name
was like.
alone is enough to know.
Oh,
I thought Teen Wolf was animated. Oh, this is like a.
No.
Oh, this is an
What?
MTV show.
No, it's an MTV show.
Man,
oh
I
my
just go
God.
from one fucking hole to another. What is this shit?
Teen Wolf is that show where lots of
There's
really
5
important
seasons of this? What the fuck?
Yeah, the 5th season is going right now. I just finished the 4th season. I'm so excited. Now I can get all caught up.
The same guy that does Teen Wolf created Criminal Minds. Huh. Do you know that?
What? I did not know
Jeff
that.
Davis. He's an American writer and television producer.
Jeff Davis, what happened to you?
Criminal Minds. He's responsible for that.
Wow.
Criminal Minds is bad.
Criminal Minds is a good show.
I guess.
Yeah,
it's good.
so
Criminal Minds
he's
is
just
like a really good
master-
show.
He's like a
And then-
master panderer. He makes this like Teen Wolf show on MTV.
I guess,
like that's not
you
gonna
know,
get billions
That
of
might
views.
be the best way to put it. Yeah, he's like, all right, now I'm
He's
gonna
a
make this show
mastermind
where
himself.
dudes rip their shirts off all the time.
oh yeah.
Money.
Everyone will watch.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. Interesting.
Adam, what are you doing?
What is
Oh, I'm
that?
sorry. Hello there.
Adam, I tried to
Hi.
read that book too. It was very confusing and too long. I put it in my closet. I haven't looked at it in a very long time. What's up?
So are we doing a game or something happening?
No, we still got 11 minutes.
So let me tell you about the anime.
Do you watch any anime at all, Adam?
I just watch Akira over and over and over.
That's pretty much all you need.
front to
Only read
back,
it.
back to front.
That's pretty much all you need.
No, yeah. I played both the Super Nintendo and the Genesis version of Shadowrun last week.
Nice. Which one
Fuck
did you
the
hate more?
Genesis version. Fuck the
Yeah.
Genesis version so much. It's so bad. It's such a bad game.
Well, it's on the Genesis, yeah.
Thank you. Yes, I know.
Sonic though.
No,
That's
Sonic
what
is a
every
tech demo.
Genesis person says, and it's
Sonic though.
You know what? The problem is that one game, like, I wish that they had just taken both the games and mushed them together, because the Genesis game is way more like accurate to Shadowrun as a thing. Like, it's way more like tied to the game, and the Super Nintendo is a good game. So if they could just have put their heads together, not fought so much in the 90s, then we would have had one really good Shadowrun game, but wasn't meant to be.
So they were both bad?
That's the way it happens, man.
They're both bad for different reasons. Like the Super Nintendo version, it's like basically just a point and click adventure game, but it's not very like Shadowrun. I'm gonna be a Shadowrun nerd for a second here.
Sure, yeah.
So in the Super Nintendo game, you're kind of like a Decker wizard cyber guy, like a street samurai, and it's like, no, that's not how it works. You can't have all that stuff. It's just not. Could you have read the book? No, apparently they don't care.
Nice.
You don't get to choose your character.
But that was probably the thing, right? Like they had developers who were like, "No, man, he's got to have a decking, or otherwise you can't plug it in." It's like, "No, he's got to be a street samurai too." And then I go, "Fuck it, man, just put them all together."
Have you ever had that moment
follow
where
the rules?
something from your childhood that you haven't thought about in a very long time occurs? That just happened because I remember seeing the box art of Shadowrun for the SNES
Oh yeah.
in Blockbuster, and it was the one game I never rented because it looked scary.
Yeah, because it's got the like troll.
Yeah, it had like the troll skeleton on little art.
Yeah. Actually, the cover art for both of them is really good, because the cover art for the Genesis, they just took the cover of the role-playing game and put a Genesis border around it. And that Larry Elmore shit is hot.
I never had a Genesis, so I never went to that aisle for renting games. I was always in the SNES.
No, I had to go to my cousin's to play Sonic.
Yep. I played it down the street, and I thought, Sonic's pretty cool, but fuck this console.
Yep.
It's fair. Yeah.
And then I played Toe Jam and Earl, and I was like, all right, this is kind of all right. Like, this is kind of a cool console.
I like.
I never played that.
Toe Jam and Earl is pretty much like endemic. It's a perfect example of a Sega Genesis game. Like, it's just so pointlessly out there and in your face. Yeah. But it's like, okay, cool, thanks, 1996 or whatever. We get it.
Aren't they making a new one of those or something? I feel like they kickstarted something.
I was gonna say pretty much every game you played when you were a kid has been kickstarted as like a spiritual sequel now. So
yeah, I feel like they're making a new one of that. Oh well. Last but not least, Kaitlyn, what's been going on with you?
You know, I just remembered that I beat Yoshi's Island not last week, but the week before.
Nice.
Yeah, and so in Yoshi's Island, yeah, man.
You need one of those cute. Look at how cute it is.
Wait, how much money did you spend on that?
Okay, Jeff.
You know
Bezos,
what? How much do you think? It's the Japanese version. How much would you think?
Shipping to Canada would be like $1 million.
Probably like I'm gonna go with a safe of like $14.
Wow, that was actually low, because I think it cost retail $14 or something around that.
Oh.
This was like $23,
That's not
and then
too
of
bad.
course it's like
Not
free
too bad.
shipping. So
Oh, free shipping. That's how much it would cost just for shipping. So it's like a free Yoshi.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
there you go.
But yeah, in Yoshi's Island, there's all these different colored Yoshis, and so I would make up like Z-list Yoshi stories for all of them. Like the pink one, I'd be talking about how like it really wants to get a title really badly. But the yellow ones, I knew those ones were the real star of the game. Even though the green one beats the boss in the end, which is really dumb.
Isn't Yellow Yoshi your jam wheat?
It is, yeah. He's trying to keep his cool right now, but he's actually freaking out inside that the Yellow Yoshi was spoken about.
They don't make a fucking yellow Yoshi, okay? I'm holding it back because I'm salty. All right? Like, what do you think the first question out of my mouth was when they were on E3 stream? So, I see green. What other colors do you have? I was the nice guy. I didn't say, do you have a yellow Yoshi? Like, like this one, fuckers? Like, I was like, hey, so what other colors? And they're like, yeah, pink and blue. I'm like, and?
Pink, blue, and...
And nope. Fuck yellow, they said.
They look you right in the eye and they said, fuck yellow.
Anyone who likes Yellow Yoshi must be a total loser.
And then I just started crying right there.
It's weird. No one remembers it happening, but I know. I
And
know
that's
it
the
happened.
story of how we ended up in jail.
I don't know how that works, but yeah.
I don't either.
Oh yeah, and then while I was playing Yoshi's Island, they started speedrunning it, And so then
Yeah.
I look like a total fucking noob playing it. So I was playing it around that.
That's you just
And I
gotta
was
quit.
like,
You just gotta
fuck.
close your stream and act like you never
Dude.
played it.
That's
Yeah.
like the extreme example, though, Kaitlyn. That shit is bonkers. How like you watch Trihex play it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's such a hard game to speedrun. People keep asking me, like, are you trying to speedrun it? And I was like, no, man, it's really hard. And then I watched them play it, and I was like, dude, this is like,
No go. No go.
no, it's really hard.
Didn't they open this year with? I think they did open this year with Trihex
Uh.
playing Yoshi's Island, if I remember correctly.
Really?
Oh, we put his fingers up. What's going on?
They did open with it,
Oh, they
but
did.
I just have one other thing. I have to. It's Mirrorshades related.
Okay.
Yes.
Caitlin, hold that thought.
No. When you're done.
Oh, okay. Okay. Caitlin, continue that thought.
So I tried to look good at playing a video game, but then they ruined everything for charity.
There you go. There you go. When have they said anything about the Hearthstone expansion? Since you're a full-time Hearthstone streamer now, is it? When have they? Is that coming out? Just because you put your hand there, the camera
It's the
doesn't go
hand.
away. It's literally just your hand in front of the camera.
I think someone said like August 20 something. I don't know. I didn't even pre-order it or anything.
Man, if they announce that when everyone's at PAX, that's gonna suck.
I haven't looked up any of the new cards. I heard there's this inspiration
I
thing or
totally hope they do.
inspire, but
Yeah.
I have no idea what it means.
Yeah, it gives it like buffs your hero power or something like that. I don't know. That's what the Hearthstone kids say. There's also a
still like-
shaman legendary today that people are freaking out about.
Oh, they released? Oh, I see. For one of the new cards. So that they released another one of those $10 heroes. I like doing. There's this like troll thing that they do in Hearthstone streams where they're like, "Hey, Crip, could you roleplay your hero? And every time you take damage to your hero, you take it in real life." And I like doing that sometimes.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Where? I want to try to find this card, but
People
I'm just not going to.
their in character playthroughs of shit. It's popular. I'm doing weed. I'm gonna do Papers, Please as Momban after PAX.
Yes,
yeah?
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh,
because I was like,
yeah.
I gotta find someone who's like a decent bureaucrat and might be like kind of good and decent, nice to people. So it's gonna be a lot of like, oh, look at your passport, it's so cute. Oh, but
Yeah,
it says
Momban's
here,
So
mom.
funny.
yeah, Momban.
Oh, Mom
Yes,
Bon.
and be like, oh, you see, you're here, you're from another country, except your passport's. Oh, you're gonna have to go home. Get out.
I didn't
Give
say in
me your
character.
papers.
I didn't say in character too much for Papers, Please, but I remember I had like a huge StarCraft theme to it. Like, I forget what the bad guys are called, but I called it Artosis Land. And I had a fight because it kind of sounds like Artosis Land.
Arstotzka? That's the name of the main
Yeah.
place that you.
Something like that. And
All right, I found it. We found the card. It's a
What
6
is
mana 4/4 with Battle Cry, where it gives +1/+1 for all cards in your hand and in your deck. Kind of interesting card.
it's kind of good.
It's all right.
So when you place it, it just one-ones everything
1/1's everything, both in hand and in your deck. Yeah.
in your deck.
Yeah.
A 6 mana.
Yeah. It's legendary, and it's 4/4. And the art looks kind of boring, but there you go. I think that card came out today. They've actually been doing a really cool thing where they let like popular streamers and stuff release those cards on their Twitter. That's
Just fucking
pretty
awesome.
brilliant. It's pretty brilliant.
Fucking awesome.
I think Trump's had like 3 or 4 of them that he's debuted, and his Twitter just goes fucking bananas.
Well, maybe one day we'll be important Twitch streamers, but for now, you guys want to play some Dungeons and Dragons?
Actually, I have one more thing.
One more
Mirrorshades
thing.
related.
Okay.
You guys, I haven't had a chance to play it, but did you hear about this game, Illuminaski?
No, but I already want to. That sounds
Dude,
fantastic.
look right now, Adam. Just type Illuminaski and find like the DDD. The fucking company that makes it is called djWHEAT, and when you just see it, it's a first-person
Oh,
shooter,
yep.
but everything is built in ASCII.
Oh my
and
god,
it is
it's the Matrix.
Like I wish that I fucking have had time to play it, but I don't know. It might
Holy
suck,
shit, that looks
but it
awesome.
looks fucking awesome. It looks goddamn
Whoa.
awesome. Yeah.
That looks kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it
Illuminaski.
is. There it is, right there.
Yeah. And it has some like wicked music and shit.
Well,
Interesting.
keeping that tab open.
Interesting. Hey, we actually clocked in at, we're 25. How many seconds? No, we did 26 minutes exactly. I fucking That was incredible. We did it.
Wow. Wow.
We did it, everyone. We'll see you next week.
Bye, everybody.
Hit our
That's
goals.
26.
Yeah, we
minutes
hit
of
our
the
goals, get our karma. We all level up.
week. Awesome.
No, what did we last do? I forget, Adam. I guess we gotta do karma first, right?
Yeah, we'll do karma first, and then y'all are we're outside of that apartment building.
Yeah, we went to the apartment. We found out they've been bloodbending. And there was nobody there.
Goddamn Mexican bloodbenders.
Those Mexican bloodbenders are really messing shit up for us. And NERPs.
Mega
Yeah,
nerps.
can't get enough nerps.
So many
Please.
nerps.
Over those NERPs commercials. Need new NERPs commercials. NERPs,
I love-
NERPs, NERPs.
I love all the
Yeah.
Nerfs fan art so much. So
you gotta
much.
get fresh nerps.
Pretty good.
Yeah. All right. So this week for the Embodiment Award, so for week 20's Embodiment, role-playing in a believable and entertaining manner throughout the entire session, and I credit this one very much to a highly dramatic reveal with 59% of the votes. Crusher.
Woo!
Enjoy your karma, Papa Crusher.
All right.
For Team Worker, also with very close to 50%, we got 48% of the votes. So worked hardest to keep the group together and in good shape. Now, I don't know if I personally voted in this direction, because I'm going to go ahead and say, keep the group together, sure. In good shape, yeah, debatable. Bon, enjoy your karma.
Wow, shade.
You're a
Man, the way you
dangerous
were going with that,
individual.
I actually thought it was going to be Dodger. Like the breakdown would get the award.
Whoa.
No, seriously, that, like,
Breakdown's trying to keep
in a weird way, they would have been like, well, you
For
know.
me, it would have been the opposite. Like keeping
Yeah.
everybody in good shape, yes. Keeping the
I need
team
to-
together, not so much on my
You know what,
radar.
we'll just reduce the vote down to 3. It'll be Knight's Ass, Crusher, or Bond Down, and you can share your karma pool. And then MVP award goes to the player making crucial role. The party could face the big problem besetting it in the session. Evidently, your new corporate veneer is really making you bank karma wise, Crusher. You can take that one. Though it was only by 3% of the total votes.
What
so.
did Crusher do?
Who's next up?
Just like looked cool and convinced everybody he was a pro, and then chat bought it. So
Yep.
good work.
But like, what did he do in game?
I walked into the room.
Like, I actually don't know what you did. Like,
No one does. It's
I
fine.
remember.
You went-
stealthing.
I made a lot of big important words.
Yeah.
You went and talked
gotta-
to the neighbor. He called up that lady at Maurice's place and got information for us. He did some shit.
Yeah. It's mostly about the PR gig though, like just trying to look like a badass.
It's true.
Yeah, it worked
Supposed
on
to
the
show you
voting
confidence.
public. Yeah.
There you go.
Yep. So good
What
work.
did you learn about Maurice?
He was. Oh, Maurice was the guy that picked. Or we saw Maurice.
We haven't
Maurice's
talked to Maurice
company
yet.
We haven't
picked up
talked
the
to
dude
him
they
yet.
were looking
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
Picked up the guy you're
He
looking
picked up
for.
the guy at the airport, and then I called Maurice's car company and found
Oh
out.
yeah, no, you made that clutch charisma roll that you
Yeah.
like no one expected you to make.
Yeah. And that got us the location of
Exactly.
the woman gave us the apartment location.
That's right.
But didn't we already have the apartment location?
No,
Oh, okay.
So,
that's where we got it
Yeah.
from.
Okay, that's pretty big. That's pretty big. That's huge.
I just forgot about all that.
That's like gigantic.
I blacked out. Forgot about it.
So yeah, just to sum up, you're currently on mission looking for a Javier Flores, who is a basically the property of As Technology, which is like a huge mega corporation. He's in the agriculture department, though you don't know exactly what he's doing. He's trying to defect from As Technology to Shiawase. I guess he got a better deal. As Technology is not very happy about that. So a Shadowrun team down south got him out from where he was, put him on a plane, sent him to SeaTac, where he was supposed to meet up with Shiawase, but it never happened. He disappeared after he left the airport. You've traced him to this this apartment building, this kind of shitty apartment building, mostly populated by like factory workers that work for a local Seder Krupp factory. But he's been hiding out here. And you found in his apartment the magical blood hand, the tracker on the door that was supposed to let them know when a particular person, ostensibly him, passed through. And also, you found a bunch of empty Better Than Life chip cartridges in like behind the bathtub in the bathroom of the apartment.
I'm sorry, I'm blanking out so hard. So we were told that he disappeared at the airport, and we saw the Maurice company limo pick him up at the airport.
Yes. Yeah,
and then Crusher called, and she told him that they dropped him off at the apartment, and that's the only information that she gave.
Yes, that's all that she.
And she said that they didn't pick him back up.
No, they haven't. They haven't seen him again. It was just
he disappeared from the apartment, just in general. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and also, Night's Ass, you got some emails out of the landlord's personal computer indicating that he had showed the apartment or talked about showing the apartment with Flores, despite the fact that he told you he had never seen him before.
Yeah. And who was he corresponding with? Flores directly?
Yeah, Javier Flores.
Okay.
We don't know. That was what Kaitlyn. Only Kaitlyn knows that, right?
Sure. Yeah. But I mean, I assume that unless you say, like, I assume, like, Night's Ass, you would have told them about that, or are you keeping that to yourself?
All the stuff.
So I don't. There doesn't need to be a grand reveal. I like get everyone. This motherfucker.
Everyone.
You guys have no idea. Everyone.
I found emails.
So the guy that I was, the guy that I was distracting, is the guy.
He's the landlord. Yeah.
That they were email.
The Russian dwarf. Yeah, that thinks that you're all here to change out the NERPS ads.
We're from the NERPS company.
But I mean,
NERPS.
that's the one. That's the one whose Night's Ass was reading his emails.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, keep in mind that you all have 2 flashbacks remaining to the year where you were absent from screen. So if you want to do a flashback at any point, let me know.
Oh, we also need to do beliefs, instincts, and goals, right?
That's right.
We didn't make new ones. Shut up, Dodge.
Who are you working for?
So, yeah. Well, why don't we start with you then? Breakdown, because it sounds.
My belief is without me, my teammates will die. Like, that has to be my belief, because otherwise I wouldn't be in this group.
That's real.
My goal is to learn more about bloodbending. Which is what I'm going to call it this whole
All
time.
right, that's fine. Yep, you're allowed.
And my instinct is the same. I'll stop what I'm doing to help Bon.
Okay. All right. How about you, Night's Ass?
My belief is that people are out there trying to kill me. My goal is to not fuck up this job. Like, we may or may not have failed at past Shadowrunning jobs. Mayhaps or may not have.
Yeah.
My instinct is, even though I am so super paranoid, I still cannot resist to name drop either my name or even like past relations with Takahashi.
Cool. Okay, Bon.
Belief you can never be too prepared. Goal is to get the crew back together and complete a mission. And instinct is I am a hacker and I must hack.
Sure is.
It is.
Crusher, how about you?
Pretty much the same as last time. Belief is I'm a natural born leader. Goal is to obtain a talisman with Hidia, and then my instinct is to question every action. Everything happens for a reason.
Excellent. Okay. So do we want to pick up exactly where we left off, or are you all debriefing somewhere else? Or
I mean, I think that with the information that we have, like, and we know that the landlord is potentially not telling us everything, that we should reconvene there. And we
so you're just like out in the parking lot then, you're like, hold on a second, you want to go back in and confirm.
Yeah. Or like in the square, you know, we all got back together and talked about it there. We're still inside the complex.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. So well, we think this guy's lying, so why don't we go talk to him? I mean, we're right here.
Go. Wait, out of character. Are we? Where are we now?
We're outside of the
You're just
apartment
outside.
complex.
This is like 10 minutes later.
Okay.
So we were there just to the apartment. I was distracting the guy. The guy went back in his apartment. You guys came out.
Right.
We had a discussion about everything Knight's ass is with us, right? Like
Yeah,
everyone's here.
but I'm standing off to the side of it with my back like turned to you, and when I try and like talk to you guys, I like talk.
Okay. I mean, so like we know this guy's not telling us everything. I mean, we might as well knock on the door and find out what he's not telling us. Any objections to this?
Well, you got to do the interrogation.
I mean, if you want me to do the interrogation, I'm more than happy to, but you know, I don't know. I probably have the best rapport with him.
Yeah, no, you should do it. You got it.
All right. Well, I mean, you just learned to talk recently, so it's makes sense.
I mean, it's been about a year, but yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of recently. I mean, I've been talking since
Okay,
I was
let's
like
just all right.
2 years.
Let's go ahead and do that. That's a good plan.
Are we sure we want to like reveal ourselves yet? You know, if we don't kill this guy after the fact, he's gonna warn people, tell them that we're onto him. Maybe we'll never find this guy ever.
I mean, what do we know about the apartment, honey? You mentioned you looked at his emails, and what did it have anything that could help us here?
Well, we just know that he's lying about having known this guy or not. So he knows someone else, but he's covering up for them. So he's obviously buddy-buddy with them.
Yeah, I mean, he probably just got paid off to keep the information to himself. So I don't think we're gonna get too much out of him. But you know, if Bonbon wants to go and question the men, then we'll let him question.
Well,
them.
I mean, maybe we set up a recon outside. We keep a watch out for this guy and see if he happens to come in. Or we, you know, I'm just thinking if he knows them, we could potentially get the information out of him. Or if we think he's going to visit again, then maybe we could just take a more passive approach and do some recon. Maybe see if he'll come back. Maybe even follow this guy and see if he goes anywhere that might be, leading us right to our man or to another destination that can help us figure something else out.
How long we got on the job? Is there a time frame here, Miss Bonbon?
Were we given a time frame? No, I don't think we were given a time frame. I think it's just find the guy, right? I like alive. It takes us 2 days. Great. Takes us 5 weeks. All right. Not as great. I mean, you know, but there's not really a time limit on this.
Yeah, maybe we should just be stealthier for once and bug him and watch him.
Yeah, no, okay, yeah, that's fine with me. It doesn't matter to me either way.
All right. Why don't we meet back at the apartment and we'll figure out. Probably need a van so we can do some recon.
Gotta get that van.
Of course. And you know, we'll figure out what else we can do off the leads that we got. Great.
Yeah, okay, sounds good. Yeah, I'll meet you back at the apartment here in a bit.
All right.
How obvious is a drone?
I mean, like not like if you were riding a horse-drawn carriage down the street. Like people would notice it in the same way you notice like when a helicopter goes overhead. You're kind of like, oh hey, a helicopter. Whatever, never mind. People will notice them, but not not like it's not extremely out of the ordinary.
Okay.
I mean, if you're in like a movie theater and it's like buzzing around your head, then people will notice. But you know, context.
Okay.
All right. Let's go back.
Okay, so who's going back into the house?
I think we're going back to the apartment. We're not.
No, we're going back.
Oh,
to the
you're
apartment.
just gonna leave? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine.
And
We're not gonna tip
leaving,
him off yet.
Is Kaitlyn leaving? Oh, sorry, Knight's ass leaving the drone.
No, the range is too short.
Okay.
How much are bugging devices?
It depends on the rating. The better they are, the harder they are to find. The more resistant to being blocked, that kind of thing.
What page is it on?
Probably like 122, 123-ish, around there.
Yeah, it'll be in the
Hold on. I'm sure Adam knows right off the top of his head.
Oh yeah, totally. Surveillance and security.
All the best DMs do.
Good. That's a good call, JP. It's on 123.
Yep.
Oh shit.
I'm not going to reveal how I know that.
Yeah, all that stuff like a micro
Right,
recorder.
fuck you.
Micro recorder is 1,000, and then you can buy various other stuff.
They're not that expensive. It's probably like 1,000 and then an extra 500 or something for the rating.
Okay.
But you just look it up because I don't know it off the top of my head. But yeah, I guess we'll go back. Unless, are you trying to place a bug right now, Kaitlyn?
We'd have to go buy it and come back.
Yeah, I don't have any on me.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just go back. We'll head back to the apartment now
Okay.
as a group.
All right. Cool. So we'll just diagonal wipe, and you're in the apartment.
Okay.
Bird sounds and all.
All right, so we need to get a van. Probably need, the ability for Night Sass to operate her drone. Some surveillance equipment would be nice. Something inconspicuous. Something potentially Crusher could be in.
What? Why do I need to be? I don't need to be there. I don't. I'm not the recon guy.
You
All
busy
right,
with
then
other jobs?
Great. Well, that will make it easier to find the van.
Yeah, it'll be a cheaper van. You don't have to get a van for me.
Yeah. All right. Great. We probably need to continue to monitor that man's emails. I don't know if you want me to take that, Night Sass, or if you want to,
Are you implying that I'm not good at computers?
No, actually, I think it's absolutely amazing that you're good at CompuSource. In fact, I mean, that means that you have the second best computer skill in our little group here. So, I mean, I'll do everything
Thank you, Bond.
Yes, I mean...
All right, you can assist me then. You can assist me.
All right, perfect. All right. Breakdown?
Yes.
Is there anything you want to do or follow up on that you
we do the bird thing. We put the bird outside, and that's a secondary.
Okay, look, I did that once. All right, but I'm part of this group to make sure that you don't die. That's all that I'm here for.
Wait, so this is like a 3.5 member group? Is that what you're saying? I mean, I wouldn't even count that as a half.
All right, let's actually stop for a moment and think about all the times you almost died, Crusher. And who was the person that kept him alive? That's right.
Yeah, because
my boyfriend Breakdown was that person.
Because he was a part of the group back then.
Right,
now it's just like this.
That's not 0.5 a person of a Shadowrunning group, all right? That's a whole person of the Shadowrunning group.
Yeah, a year ago.
You know that.
I know that. Yeah. And I just a bird. You just get a bird and you put it over the place and you have them watch it.
Okay.
Are elves people?
Wow.
Just stare at her for a second. Just get up and say, "Okay."
Yeah, we all kind of just stare at night times. We're like, what?
What I will do is I'll research a bit more on blood mages so that we know kind of what we're dealing with. But I'm not gonna put another bird on surveillance. Okay?
All right.
Is that
go read a book. All right.
For.
Be useful.
okay?
All right. I suppose you just are on standby till we need to call you.
Yeah, you've got my number. I got some things to take care of.
Maybe you want to check your circles at least. You can.
Yeah. No, I'll talk to some. I can talk to some people.
I'll tell you what, Crusher. Why don't you? Maybe you can find out like who the owner of the apartment building is. Maybe we know who the landlord is, but maybe there's something else we can find out there. Maybe some leverage we can find. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe I'll hire someone to put a bird on the house because it's it's such a simple task to do that I figured people could just do it and be done.
All right, Crusher, I think you know what your job is. Like,
I know. Okay, we're good.
Get in the surveillance van, the one that you can't fit in.
Yeah.
Night
I'm sorry, I'm so big, huh? You racist fuck, you didn't drop that after a year?
I don't even respond to that. I just go over and hop on the computer.
Okay, I guess when everyone stops talking to me, I'm just like, hey, Night Sass, how's it going?
I'm working on this. I go stand behind Bon.
All right.
And I'm like, Seto that. The root.
All right, yeah. All right, go fuck yourselves. I'll see you later. Just like walk out of the house. I'm just going back to my house or apartment or wherever I live.
Okay. All right. So what's I guess this sounds like footwork, like everybody's got a thing that they want to do, right?
Yeah.
So okay, why don't we start with you, Bon Bon? What's your plan here?
So I want to get a van, a surveillance van that Night's Ass and I can use.
Okay.
Go run some surveillance on the apartment complex.
Okay, you want to rent a surveillance van?
That is correct.
Okay. How much like surveillance equipment do you need in it?
I mean, so Night's Ass had a pretty good idea in terms of maybe trying to see if we could bug. So perhaps we should purchase some sort of a system that would let us bug and listen. I don't think our laser microphone will be that effective where we're at, unless there's people coming in and out. But I mean, I suppose we would like.
Yeah, I mean, you can rent a surveillance van that'll give you all of the incoming information. Like, you plant the bugs and you can monitor from the van. So, but that's like just like in person like stuff, like video and audio for the building. It's not going to monitor like obviously his email or whatever. Though there is equipment for that if you want to like get in there and tap the line. You'd have to get access to the building's.
No, we'll do that
set,
independently. Like, yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that independently.
All right. So
I mean, I would consider the two tasks are surveillance, and then we'll try to continue to monitor his email.
Okay. Sure. So to rent the van, for like a specialized vehicle like that, probably with all the equipment, probably like 1,500 yen a day for however many days you need to rent it. And then like a deposit of like 10,000 probably, or like a credit card equivalent to whatever. You don't have to actually pay it, but like you gotta put money down because it's a specialized piece of equipment. Plus, it's not like you guys have a great track record with vehicles and it's starting to get around.
Uh-oh.
All right. Well, what if I could try to get a favor from a friend?
Yeah, sure. That's the
All
thing
right.
you could do.
All right.
So you want to find somebody who can like get you the hookups on a.
Actually, I
security
want
vehicle?
to go directly to Maurice's place. I want to see him face to face.
Okay, cool. Are you gonna go to his business? Or are you gonna
Yes.
Like, go, okay.
Yes, I will. I will.
Okay. Cool. Are you going by yourself?
Oh no, I'm totally taking Night's Ass with me.
So where are
Totally.
we going right now? Bon
All
Bon?
right, we're gonna go to Maurice's. All right, we're gonna see if we can get a favor from him.
Should you tell Breakdown about that?
I mean, sure, I'll go tell Breakdown right now. Breakdown! We're gonna go to Maurice's. We need to get a van, and I can't afford it. So
I just like cartoonishly just pop my head out like the second that I hear the name Maurice, and I'm like, I'm gonna go with you. It's just like,
all right, perfect. All right, great. Let's go. Let's do it.
Okay. All right.
I'll take
So
my
you-
bike.
Yeah. So you take off for Maurice's. So it's easy. It's easy to find his place of business. He's listed in the phone book because there's phone books because of course there is. And yeah, I think what happens is like, okay, let's go, and we get the like snap cut of the phone book opening, and you're like flipping the pages, pointing at the phone book, and then the cut to you pulling up to the building. So there's an apartment or an office building downtown where the address is listed, and it doesn't look like maybe you expected like the set of Taxi, like a kind of rundown garage, whatever. But no, it's like a nice like steel and glass building, like a skyscraper downtown. He doesn't own the whole thing or anything, but like as you go inside, there's like the corporate directory, the big like LCD display, and it's showing all the different things. And yeah, Maurice's car service is on the like 23rd floor, and he owns that whole floor.
Awesome. All right, let's go.
This
Look
guy's
at-
doing okay for himself, you know?
23rd floor. That's right. I'd like to think we had at least something to do with that. I mean, we, pushed him in the right direction. I feel like let's go.
I mean, he's no Takahashi, but he's doing all right.
All right. Well, you're right. He's on the 23rd floor versus the 74th floor. It'd be much easier to get a car up there if we needed to. Let's
Yeah, he probably
let's
doesn't
go
own
up
the
there.
whole place or like businesses.
Yeah. So yeah, you get in the elevator, and that starts taking you up to the floor. There's some like Muzak version of, I don't know, like Straight Outta Compton or something playing because it's classical music now. And yeah, like a big view screen showing like current news, and there's some like you catch part of a like a news report about some war over some territory in the like Pueblo Council, and a bunch of like crop burning that's happened down there, like some like scorched earth thing that's going on. It's a big like corporate war, and it cuts to the beginning of a very obnoxious extreme commercial before you get out of the elevator, and you walk out into a lobby that's painted.
Oh, wait a second. I'm sorry.
Okay, so the doors open into the lobby.
I mean, what was the commercial?
Oh, it's
NERPs?
Are you gonna watch the whole thing? Because it's hard to tell. There's like
Oh, okay.
somebody in a really expensive looking car, but it's not a commercial for the car because they're talking about like hair product. But it's hard to say, really.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess I trail off and go out. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you get out into the into the lobby of the floor, and it's kind of like an open concept. So you can hear people like picking up the phone and phones ringing. It's very like kind of busy, and there's all these like people like dispatchers like sending cars all over the place. There's a very kind of subtle like limousine sort of theme to the place. It's all kind of black and like matte black and chrome around here. And there's a woman sitting at a like a large polished chrome desk that just says Maurice in big neon purple like cursive on the front, and it's kind of like illuminating the area in a purple glow.
Is there a reception then?
Yeah, she's at the reception. There's a woman there.
Okay. I guess I walk up to the reception.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So the woman, and you can see that her like her eyes are open and she's looking around. But you've seen people who are decked in like she's not looking at you. She's like looking at things and like manipulating a Decker interface. But when you step up to the desk, you see a faint like sort of purple glow go over her eyes, and then she blinks a couple of times and looks at you for the first time and sees the three of you, and she says, "Hello, how can I help you?"
Good afternoon. I'm here to see Maurice.
She kind of looks at you. She's like, "Do you have an appointment?"
I knew you were
She's like,
going to
pulls her-
ask if I
pulls her
had
hand
an
up and-
appointment, and no,
She's
let
moving
me
her hand.
save
You
you
can see her
some.
going through his like calendar on one.
I'm gonna
like,
save you
We
some
made
time.
this guy.
I don't. All right, nice. I don't have an appointment. I'm an old friend. I could have just called him, but frankly, I wanted to come. I haven't seen him in a while. I wanted to come and talk to him face to face. So, I'd love it if you just let him know that Bonbon's here.
Okay.
And
so,
also us as well.
And nice ass and breakdown. Yes.
Bonbon and guests. One second, and you see her like she blinks a couple of times. The like purple kind of flash goes over, and you can see her like sub-vocalizing, like she's moving her lips a little bit, and then she nods. She nods again, blinks a few times. Yes, he's free, just that way. And she presses a button, and there's a glass door that like slides open, and you can see there's like a long hallway. Leading down
I don't
to a
get
set
a
of
name
like
tag
black
or
doors.
anything like. No. All right. Great. Thank you.
Okay.
We go down.
I have name tags on me just in case. And they say, yes, I am Night Sass. I put
Okay.
that on.
Awesome.
Just like, yeah.
Okay. All right. So you walk down the hall, And you can hear, when you get to the end, you can hear a very like animated conversation, but you can't pick out the words because the door is quite thick. So somebody on the other side is like having an animated conversation, maybe on the phone, because you can only hear half of it.
But we're like just outside, or
Yeah, doors are closed.
okay. I mean, I guess I kind of like awkwardly look and like knock.
Yeah, you know, okay. Well, you go to knock on the door, and I think that it like just opens. Both of them like open, kind of like dramatically. And we'll take a break here, and we can see how Maurice has been when we get back.
Cool stuff.
Man.
All right. First break of the show. Still got 3 hours left, so don't go anywhere. We got more roleplay Mirrorshades coming up. We'll be right back. We'll see you guys then.